Hello and welcome back to another Space Engineers showcase video. In today's video, we're looking at another compact fighter ship. This one is called Project 247, the Sloop of War, which is this lovely thing over here. So this is a very small, large block ship that features a bunch of turrets around the outside, as well as both hydrogen and atmospheric thrusters, so you are good for both space and on a planet. It even has an interior that's only 1 block wide, but I'll show you that a bit later. Pressing F10 and finding the Sloop of War in the spawn menu. There it is. This thing is 247 large blocks, using no mods, no scripts, and no DLC packs. You can also see a little bit of information about it on the Steam Workshop page, so simply give this a thumbs up, move all around towards the very front here, have a quick look around the outside, a very brief tour on the interior, then we'll fly around for a bit, and see what it can do. So all the way over to here at the very front, this is what we get. So right in the middle here, we've got ourselves a hydrogen thruster to help slow this thing down, with a rocket launcher on the left and right hand side. These rocket launchers are the only form of manual firepower you have on this ship. Everything else is turret based, so you can be extremely lazy in combat if you wanted to. Just above the hydrogen thruster, you can see the cockpit of how we're going to drive this thing around, and if I was to peer the camera all the way through it, which can pass my character, there we go, this is the teeny tiny interior, where we can see a reactor down there, and there's a door to get in and out. If we were to move all the way around onto the side here, we've got some great use of our stair blocks. Right at the top there we can see an assault cannon, another hydrogen thruster just below the doorway, and all the way over here we've got our traditional Gatling gun, some interior turrets, some more great use of our stair blocks, and all the way towards the very back here we've got these tiny little thruster pods which house some atmospheric thrusters. But at the very back of this vehicle we've got 3 hydrogen thrusters to push us around, as well as a connector on the top and the bottom there, so you can have multiple ways to dock up in case you need it. If we were to come all the way up and look down, we can see how the armoured panels are protecting those atmospheric thrusters on the side there. There is our connector, and there right in the middle of the ship we've got one large atmospheric thruster. Now that is a very big target for your enemies to hit, but at the end of the day that's only going to screw you over on a planet, so if you're in space you don't have to worry about that. Yes, looking down we can see some more hydrogen thrusters, there's our interior turrets, our Gatling guns, there's the assault cannon at the top there, and there is our hydrogen thruster and window setup, where I'm sitting right behind it. If you were to drop all the way down, there's the magnetic plate to land yourself down on, there's the bottom of the large atmospheric thruster, got another set of interior turrets, and all the way over here, there is our other connector and more magnetic plates. And if it was just to tilt the camera all the way like so, just behind our large atmospheric thruster, we've got ourselves a jump drive, so this thing is jump capable, which is very impressive when you consider the size of this ship. Anyway, that's a very brief look around the outside of the Project 247 Sloop of War. It looks fantastic with how it's been set up. It's very clean, very clear with its design, and you could get a lot of use out of it, and it should be very easy to project to build this up in survival mode. But now what I can do is just grab hold of my character, just hop out of here for a second. This is the doorway to get in, so we do have a block to come and land down on. There we go, and we walk in, close the door up, and this is all we get. So we can see our armoured conveyors. I think they're the armoured conveyors, I think they're the encased conveyors. Yes, looking down here we can then access some cargo containers in case we want to load this up with ammunition. We've got 100 rounds of assault cannon shells and 100 rounds of Gatling ammo. Over here and into this one, this is our O2H2 generator, so if we do need to stockpile on more hydrogen, we just shove in ice manually into here. Anyway, coming around and into the back of the cockpit, in first person view, this is all we get because we are very well protected on our left and right hand side. And just bring up the HUD, these are the only controls we get on this ship. So number 1 is going to be for our rocket launchers and the front ledges to fire them both together. Then 7, 8 and 9 is going to be for our jump drives, where if I was to just dump this into space. There we go, we can now do a little test jump with number 8, where we can jump 2,000 kilometers with our single jump drive. So we're going to do that right now. And as for everything else on here, there's nothing else, so we can do a little test fly, and then I'll find a nearby asteroid and slam it into that. Or in fact, I could always spawn in a large ship and have this fight it. That could be quite impressive. Anyway, moving forwards, this is the speed we get. We've got some nice speed coming out of those 3 hydrogen thrusters at the back there. Coming to a stop, that's all we get. And we do luckily have the gyroscope controls to do a 180 and boost forwards to stop ourselves a lot quicker. Moving left and moving right, that's all we get with that. Moving down And then moving up. Moving up feels faster than everything else, and moving down again is not too bad. And as for JavaScript controls, as you saw there is no worry about doing a 180 with this thing. Plenty of controls, there's a tiny bit of weight on here so it's not too floaty. Just about perfect for a fighter. So yes, now what I can do is just spawn in a large ship and we can go shoot it up with all these guns, and that'll be that. And here we go in a lovely, completely unfair scenario. I've spawned in the Albatross, given it to the space pirates, and now we're going to fly past it, and hopefully we'll do a nice bit of damage. Just going to fly past it, try and minimize the damage I'm taking. That turret on top is getting absolutely annihilated by all the Gatling guns. Just going to fly all the way around. That felt like a thruster has been blown off. No, it looks like we're still all going. Hopefully they're going to go for the atmospheric thrusters first of all. I'm just going to keep firing all these rockets into there. They might have taken it offline. Maybe not. But here we go. We're now going to fly all the way towards it. All the way around. And we're doing a bang-up job at surviving. We're doing really, really well. I was expecting this to get absolutely annihilated straight away. Yes, we are circling it and slowly disabling it. And even the assault cannon on top is doing a good job at tracking the targets. And there it goes with the lovely chunky firing sound effects. We're just going to aim it over to here with our rocket launchers. Although it looks like the rocket launchers have been disabled, that looks quite bad at the front there. But we'll just continue around and, in fact, we'll just slam it straight into it. Yes, it's an absolutely fantastic looking ship. If you are looking for something like this in your world, there'll be a link to it in the description below if you do wish to download and play around for yourself. Highly recommend you do. And I'll be back for another video some point soon. Bye bye.